Hello, Angela. On behalf of all of us at Audiology, we would like to wish you a very happy birthday and congratulations on your retirement.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
3.
A giant happy birthday for Miss Angela, who's turning 49. Looks amazing and is absolutely rocking it. And a super special congratulations on not only your birthday, but what's been an absolute legacy in hearing healthcare that you have led. I heard about you when I first started out here, let's just say roughly, 19 years ago, in hearing care with Audiology. And everybody talked about how if I was gonna get anybody's blessing in the state of New York, that's the one and only amazing Miss Angela Loavenbruck, it was you. So Angela, thank you for all you've done for hearing care. Thank you for your friendship, and most importantly, thank you for bringing the gift of audiology in such an extraordinary way and creating a legacy that we're all honored to be a part of, including myself and especially Jeffrey. Jeffrey's really proud to be part of your legacy. But we wanted to wish you a very happy birthday and congratulations on an incredible tenure and leading some of the greatest success that we've seen in hearing care due to your leadership. So much love from the Audiology family to you, Angela. Hope to see you soon. Take care.
Hi, Angela. Happy birthday. Miss you a lot. I can't believe how long it's been since the last time I saw you. I have such an appreciation for our friendship and for your mentorship. You've always believed in me, and I couldn't ask for a better friend. I hope that we get to see each other soon.
Hi, Angela. I have to read what I wrote, so I'm looking down. It's Susan Shaw. I'm deeply honored to share in this celebration. My fondest memories of spending time with you is whenever I had the need to cry, which, by the way, was pretty often. You always acknowledged my emotions by just pushing the tissue box to me. You also always said, I know, when I told you I hated being in that soundproof hearing room. I always loved our hugs, and I will continue to wish you only health and happiness always.
The words ice cream might have been the first sounds 92-year-old Evelyn had heard in 4 years. Evelyn was a resident of the fellowship community in Chestnut Ridge where I was a caregiver. Every Thursday morning I would help one of the other residents eat breakfast. And Evelyn was always placed at the same table as us. Because she was diagnosed with dementia and apparently could not hear anything, people would nod to her and smile, but otherwise not engage with her. One Thursday morning, I wrote a note to Evelyn. I would like to have a conversation with you. Would you like that? And handed her the note. She thoughtfully looked, gestured for my pen, and wrote an elegant script. Yes, let's begin. And that was the beginning of a deep friendship. Evelyn revealed that she loved cats, colorful flowers, and had been an art teacher. The more I knew her, the more I suspected she wanted to engage in the world more fully than she was. I asked her if she would like hearing hearing aids and for her hearing to be checked. She indicated that she wanted that very much, so we came to see Angela. Such an appropriate name for someone as kind and loving as Angela. We took Evelyn into the testing booth. Angela placed headphones over Evelyn's ears and began testing. For the first few minutes, Evelyn offered no response. Angela gradually increased the volume. When Angela said, "Repeat these words, ice cream," Evelyn's face showed a look of astonishment. Then she smiled her toothless and radiant smile and said, "Ice cream." I told Angela that Evelyn was on Medicaid and had no funds for hearing aids. Angela understood and said she would be back in the room in a few minutes. When she returned, she had 2 brand new hearing aids. She expertly placed them in Evelyn's ears and then adjusted them to Evelyn's needs. I could almost perceive cognitive activity taking place in Evelyn's consciousness. Neurons that had fallen asleep were waking up. Angela said to Evelyn, "These are your hearing aids. Please come back in 2 weeks and we'll check how you're doing." Later that week, Evelyn said to me, "I don't have any hearing aids." I told her that Angela had given them to her and that they were in her ears, but she insisted that she did not. When we went back for the 2-week checkup, Angela asked Evelyn how it was going with her hearing aids. Evelyn said, "I don't have any hearing aids. I'm on Medicaid and don't have any money." Angela knelt by Evelyn's side, took her hands in her own, looked directly into Evelyn's eyes and said, "These hearing aids are a gift from me. They are yours." Evelyn smiled.
Hi, Angela. Congratulations on your retirement. I'll always be grateful for you for coming into our lives when you did and taking care of my little girl and with her pink hearing aids and always showing her so much love and affection. She was so afraid of medical type people before she met you, honestly. And she always wanted to go see you. She couldn't wait to see Dr. Loavenbruck. Thanks for finding out everything you needed to in terms of what was the best hearing aids for her. Thanks for letting her choose the color. Thanks for the earrings that you got her for them. Thanks for the birthday presents, the Christmas presents. And again, thank you so much for just being there for her. You're the best. We love you. And I'm thankful for the Zoom COVID meetings that I got to learn how to make gnocchi from you. So thank you so much, Angela. Have a healthy and happy retirement.
Hi, Dr. Loavenbruck. I wanted to say congratulations on your retirement, and I wanted to say how grateful I am for you to be there in the beginning of my hard of hearing journey. You have helped me so much, and I came so far with everything. It means the world to my family that we met you and you were able to help us and to get hearing aids for the first time and to help me hear for the first time ever. And we still remember to this day that my first word was, "Mommy, I can hear a bird." That was my first word after I got my hearing aids, and it was a very bittersweet moment. But we are so proud of how far we've become and the amount of memories that we made going to seeing you and everything. And I'm just thankful for you helping me through my journey and helping my mom through that journey, because she didn't know what hard of hearing was. And yeah, we love you, Dr. Loavenbruck, and congratulations on your retirement.
Angela, it's good to help celebrate your birthday and your retirement. But if you remember, we first crossed paths years and years ago when I was looking over your reports that you did for students to be submitted to the committees on special ed. As years went by, my own hearing diminished, and I was referred to you by my then ENT, Dr. Plotkin. That referral slip sat at the edge of my desk and yellowed for close to 10 years. I finally was shamed into doing something by a speech therapist at a Committee on Special Ed meeting who saw me struggling to hear what everybody was saying. I finally set up an appointment with you. Doing that was really a tough thing, but it was also the smartest thing I ever did. Your evaluation was on target, and then my first pair of hearing aids were a blessing. I should have been to see you 10 years earlier. Angela, thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being there for so many others. Happy birthday and enjoy your retirement.
Angela, my wizard, my special friend. We've known each other for well over 30 years, Angela, and we know that I'm not the easiest person to work with. Big teeth, small ear canals, sensitive skin, sores. You never gave up on me. You always found a way to make me happy, well past the office hours. After many years and lots of hearing loss results, it was you who finally said, Lori, it's time. Time for you to see Dr. Alexiadis for cochlear. Which is another reason why you're so special to me, because I'm president of the Fair family, and you gave me the confidence to take the leap. Now, if only you could give me confidence to get a facelift. Mark and I consider you our special friend who never stops being unique. We love getting together with you when you're in Florida, and we love speaking to you. I still call you to troubleshoot when I'm having a problem, and you always are there for me with a good answer. Angela, we wish you the very best as you continue to indulge in every possible adventure that appeals to you. Cooking, traveling, whatever, speaking. So Angela, thank you for having us tonight. Happy belated 80th birthday, and best wishes to you.
I just wanted to take that moment to wish you a very, very happy birthday. Looking back, I remember back in 2015, 9 years ago, I came into your office ready to be a grandma for the first time, and you obviously had some experience in that department, so you were very nurturing and warm and amazing to walk into an office of a professional nature and have someone just scoop you up and take such good care of you beyond my hearing. Anyway, we've been through a lot together, and I'm so glad we're Facebook friends, and I look forward to keeping in touch. However, in the future, I'm so sorry that I don't get to see you as much as I used to. I enjoyed my visit to your place in, where was that? Up over the river. And we had some nice times, and I look forward to more. And have a wonderful, happy birthday, and love you.
It's Barbara Kerman. Angela, I want to wish you a wonderful birthday, a fantastic retirement. I met you probably 40 years ago. You were a force of nature, an amazing lady then. You haven't missed a beat. Your passion, your concern, your overall talents in professional venues, in the kitchen, being a friend, being a colleague, being an advocate is just a wonderful thing to be part of. I'm so thrilled that you've been in my life and been my friend. I wish you all the best. You've been an amazing, amazing lady, person, friend, colleague, and all around terrific human being. So happy birthday, happy retirement, and may you continue to do all the wonderful things that you've done from the very beginning. All the best, Angela.
Hi, Angela. Happy birthday again. Happy retirement, or as it is often referred to now, as the next chapter of your life. Angela, I've known you for 40 years, and how special is that? But let me just say that you are one in a million. You have an incredible reputation in the field. You have had such an impact on so many of your colleagues and coworkers, and the countless number of patients that you have seen over the years. As a friend, you don't get better. And there are just too many stories that I could share with you, but you know them. Angela, it's time for you now. It's time for you to enjoy your time with your family, your friends, traveling, and doing all the things that you love to do. Cooking and entertaining, playing the piano, hosting musicians up in Maine, reading, walking, watching movies. It's time for you. And enjoy it all. On a recent visit to Maine, I saw you with your friends. You are yet again the Pied Piper. And to know you, Angela, is to love you. Happy birthday, happy retirement. I wish you nothing but the best. And always know I love you. You'll always have a place in my heart.
Hello, Angela. It's your good friend Richard Gans. I'm actually giving this message from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So, assalamu alaikum, masal khair. Angela, we've known each other for 40 years. And I told you when we first met, because I was so enthralled with your leadership and the great book you did on private practice. I said it then, I've been saying it for 40 years. You're a goddess. You always have been and you always will be. We love you so much. You've touched so many lives. And I just want to say, stay strong, stay well. Who loves your baby? Zabba dabba doing like that.
Hi, Angela. Dave Fabry. I mean, who are we kidding? You're never going to retire. For one thing, you've found your life's passion, which is really helping people communicate and also to be a rabble-rouser. And I don't see you slowing down at all. And you're just shifting gears. Your idea of retirement is just finding a new gear. And you hit your 80th birthday, still doing what you love. You think how blessed you are that you found a career that you could be 50 some years into and still enjoying it every day. Some of my favorite memories have been when we were on the AAA board together. The year you were president, we ran up the steps in Philadelphia, and you were the only one that made it to the top without collapsing. All of the wonderful memories that Liz and I have when we spent her birthday with you and Grant in Maine. And you have enriched my life in more ways than you can imagine. And you're a dear friend. And congratulations on hitting your 9th decade and retiring. And I love you.
It's a challenge to know where to begin when sharing a favorite Angela story. Contenders were visiting Maine with the family and watching everyone indulge in lobsters and hearing Angela in the kitchen cooking at 3 a.m. It could have been enduring Angela's passion for the Yankees when I'm equally passionate about the Red Sox. Maybe it was hearing you talk about ASHA certification. Well, setting all of those aside, I think my favorite story was when you traveled by Amtrak to Washington with your bags packed with pie dough, rolling pins, apples, and cookware so that you could make apple pies for the AAA board at Lucille Beck's home. If I remember correctly, and that's becoming an increasing challenge these days as I'm tracking close behind you in age, the board decided to have a mini retreat at Lucille's home in Maryland, and you volunteered to make pies for dessert. Little did we realize that you would pack all of the ingredients and necessary cookware in your bags. I seem to remember being handed a paring knife to start peeling and cutting the apples while you prepared the pie dough. Of course, the pies were amazing, and the process set the tone for the board, who worked closely together to achieve so many accomplishments on behalf of the profession in those early years of the academy. Angela, you always have been a very special, and I think you have always been very special, and I think that you have never wasted a minute of your time during these 80 years. You always have been a true leader in the profession while also being there for your family and friends. You are a true inspiration, and for that I am grateful. Many happy returns, and remember, 80 is just a number, so let's keep going. Warm regards from Barry and Bobby.
Hi, Angela. Back when I was a PhD student, I went to one of your talks, and when I returned to Northwestern University, I was talking about it, and I remember faculty saying that I should stay away from you and that you were dangerous. And they were right. You are dangerous in the very best possible way. So I followed some of your talks for a few years after that, but then I was really lucky in the early 2000s when I ended up on the AAA board with you, really got to know you, and you became such an important mentor to my career. And then honestly, even more importantly, such a close family friend to myself and to Mark and Eric and Grant. We love you and congratulations on your retirement. Happy birthday, and can't wait to keep seeing you in Maine.
Hi, Angela. This is Mark from Pittsburgh. Congrats on the retirement, and I wanted to thank you so much for turning us on to the New York Yankees, because we don't really have a baseball team in Pittsburgh.
Hey, Angela. Wishing you a very happy retirement and a happy belated 80th. I feel like I've known you my entire life, back to and before the ACAE days, but it feels like in the last 10 years or so our families have gotten even closer, and I am so grateful for that. We have so many amazing memories in New York and in Maine that obviously include food, but also such incredible conversations with you and the many, many wonderful people to whom you mean so much. You are so many things to so many people. I think you're the only person in my life that would buy out an entire town's worth of strawberries on my behalf. All of us think of you as family, and I'm so privileged to be just one of the Grants in your life. Sending so much love from New Orleans.
I've known Angela for so long that I have no idea when we met or where we met. We have been friends for a very long time. We have similar personalities. We're both toughies, and we don't take anything from anybody. I'm the pediatric person, she's the grown-up person, and we constantly called each other to talk to each other about what it is that we think we should do or not do about something. We know all of each other's secrets, and we've known all of each other's secrets for years. The first big thing we did together was write a textbook in 1974 called Hearing Aid Dispensing for Audiologists. It was a very big deal at the time because it was considered unethical for audiologists to dispense hearing aids, and we got into a bit of trouble with the American Speech and Hearing Association, but we didn't care. Angela pushed me a lot to get me to do that, but I did it, and we were delighted with what we did. We got a lot of support from audiologists. The hearing aid dispensers weren't that happy with us, but that's how it is. I really am sorry that Angela has moved to Maine because I miss her so much. I wish she were closer so we could spend more time together. I love you, Angela, and I miss seeing you more often.
Hello, Angela. Happy 80th birthday and welcome to retirement. Sue and I just wanted to share a few memories that we have of our times with you in the hopes that this gets your next chapter of life off to a great start. When I think back, I think about the road we've traveled together. Although I would say that most of the time you've been the driver and I've just been the passenger. I think back to the AAA meetings, both the conventions, the work that we put in, but also the fun times that we had afterwards, the AUD and that transition. And of course, who can forget your battles with the ASHA and the CCC? And I know that you're still fighting those battles, and you taught us all a lot about that process. One of the things that that I've said out loud is that you were a person that always scared me. And I did that, but really it was to not get on your bad side. And I swore that's one thing I didn't want to do, is ever get on your bad side. And so far I haven't. There's still time, I guess, but so far I haven't. But that really comes from the idea of how passionate you are and logical you are, and how you make great arguments about things that most of us just kind of take for granted. So I wanted to thank you so much for teaching me that, for being a mentor in that regard. I want to thank you for your leadership over the years, also for your vision, but most importantly, I really wanted to thank you for being a friend.
Hey, Angela. I want to share some of the great memories I have with you as well. Beginning with the many trips to AAA that we enjoyed so much. When you were president, I remember you entering the scene as Rocky with your sweats on. That was great. And then we also heard the opera singers at the Victor Cafe, which brought you to tears, which was wonderful. Ian and I had several trips to Maine, and we had such a good time. And how couldn't we, with Grant as our tour guide and you as our cook? So we hope to do that again sometime soon. And just a year ago, you and I made wonderful memories in Paris, and I just want to thank you for that. I'll always cherish that time and those memories. And I'm still painting things that we took pictures of. Also, thank you so much for your kind, loving remarks about our redheads. We appreciate it so much. So thank you for being my colleague, but most importantly, for being my friend.
So happy 80th birthday.
Welcome to retirement. We love you.